It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body. Supplements that get you moving and keep you moving. That make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world. And you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Awesome. That was a great video. I love that video. Really explains a little bit what we are and what we're trying to accomplish. My name's Corbin Roush.
And I'm Holly.
And this is Holly Roush. We want to thank everybody from joining from around the world. It's crazy tonight. We have people on here from Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, Vietnam, the Philippines, Greater China, including Macau, Hong Kong, Canada, and the United States. We are a global international business. And we want to welcome everybody for hopping on tonight to hear about 3, hear why it's the hottest thing out there right now, guys. We're creating momentum. We're out making things happen. We're looking for people tonight that want success. They're saying, hey, you know what? I want more out of life, and I'm willing to go to work for it. That's who we're looking for tonight. But before we get to it, I'm going to let Holly share a little bit about who we are.
We're going to share a little bit about our background, why 3, and why we got started. And as we're doing that, I want you to look at what we look at. It's our why. You know, we started in this industry 19 years ago. Stay-at-home mom. We lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the time, and our boys were 3, 6, and 9. And I had done pharmaceutical sales prior to this. I was blessed enough to be able to retire from that to raise our boys when our 3rd was born. But I remember there was a day that I was sitting there thinking, there's got to be something. There's got to be something that I could do from home, still be present, raise the boys, but earn some income on the side. My brother-in-law approached me and my sister, and they said, hey, there's this product, this opportunity. It's a way that you can get healthy and earn some extra income. Maybe you should check it out. And I thought, well, how do you do it? Do you go to Whole Foods? Do you go to chiropractors, doctors, gyms? You know, tell me. And they were like, oh, no, it's one of those things. I'm like, one of what things? And they were like, network marketing. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do, right? All of you jumping on here, you're like, oh, I really didn't know that I was getting on, but hey, stay on. Because I promise you, you want to hear everything that we had to say, because that's really what we thought at first. He said, over my dead body, you're not going to do it. Our friends will run from you. I don't want you getting involved. And really, that's because we didn't understand the industry. We really didn't know anyone who had had prior success. And quite honestly, I was invited to all the parties. I went to the parties to all my friends to support them. I looked for the cheapest thing in the catalog because I knew I had to go to 5 more parties that week. And I had a closet full of stuff. That was my giveaways for Christmas and gifts and birthdays. And so when he started telling me and talking about this company and how new it was, I thought, why not? Like, what if it's the next biggest thing? And I had said, no, I'd be sick about it. That company went on to do $1 billion. And really, after 19 years, it's led us to where we are today. And that's why we want to talk with all of you. We want you to kind of dream big, think about what it would look like for you if you and your family made an extra 500 a week, 1,000 a week, 5,000 a week. If you could travel, what would that be? When we look at our why, up in the corner, you'll see my son, Ethan. He is holding a bulldog. His name is Rumble. Our 3 boys are now 21, 24, and 27. And, they got to go to school out of state. College tuition, by the way, if you have young kids, is very expensive. Start saving now. We thought we were smart. We started saving early. We did not realize, though, our kids would go out of state with no scholarship money. And trust me, out of state tuition is very expensive. And so because of this business, we told our kids at a very young age, dream big, make good grades, get your ACT scores. And if you want to go out of state and you can get in, you can look at any school that you want. So our oldest went to University of Alabama. Our youngest is at the University of Alabama, Roll Tide. Our middle went to the University of Georgia, Go Dogs. We're a house divided during SEC football. I'm not sure where you guys are at, but man, it's been a ton of fun. And then here's a picture of Alice Beach, Florida. If you haven't heard of that, go look it up. ALYS Beach, Florida on 30A. It's been a dream of ours. For 15 years, we've traveled down here. And for 15 years, we've thought, could we ever live there? Probably not. Maybe we could travel there, vacation there once a year. And because of this industry, because we said yes, we have now purchased a home. We're building a house right now. We've moved down here full time, and we're living our life by design. And we're living in an area that we could only dream of. And what we found is our boys, rather than visiting Oklahoma, they love to visit the beach. When you only get so much time off on vacation, a beach vacation that parents are paying for, that's the way to go. So think of your reason as you're going through this. I want you to think about why you would do it. Ours started out with more time freedom, more additional income, ways to pay for private sports, coaching, private school, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe it's bills, maybe it's groceries on the table, maybe it's your house payment, apartment rent, whatever it is. I want you to think about that as we go through our presentation.
So also, guys, this wasn't something I wanted to do. I thought this was crazy. I couldn't believe she was doing it. Boy, was I wrong, guys. All the stereotypes that I thought about this industry were just upside down. They were not right. I watched Holly get involved and get excited, learn a system on how to build, get passionate about health and wellness, go share it with people. But on top of that, she shared a business opportunity. And I watched her going from zero experience with nobody in our area doing it to changing our lives. And it was able to retire me. Actually, it was able to save me from a job that was absolutely an incredible job, but I didn't realize how much time I was missing with my family. I was missing everything. I was working 60 hours a week. And eventually I saw the bigger picture. I started learning about leveraging time, not leveraging bank money, but time. And if I could find just a few people that wanted to build this and help them understand it and get the bigger picture, how it could help me maybe walk away from that corporate career that I'd had that was absolutely draining my life. Guess what? After 18 months of building this as much as we possibly could, nooks and crannies, we're making enough money that I was able to walk away. And now we've done this full time for over 17 years, almost 20 years in the industry total. And we're just excited about this company 3. Brand new opportunity, people East meeting West, coming together. We're going to talk about it now as we move forward. We want to value your guys' time, but here's a little bit about 3 International. Our foundation is based on a collaborative effort of leaders that have had experience in the industry that came together that wanted to have a distributor or a brand ambassador-led company where we could go out with wellness products, hit them to the masses, and get paid handsomely to go out there and do it. We just launched in May 2023. We're debt-free. We're in 14 different countries around the world with offices, not only in the United States, but a couple other countries we'll talk about here in a minute, or actually in Hong Kong and Indonesia, with others on the way. Name another company that's done that in under a 2-year period of time.
All right. And we have global field leadership. We had leaders that came together from North America and from Asia to collaborate to build a company 3. And it's so exciting to see someone like Kim Wee who's made $120 million in the industry, and then other North American leaders who have made multi-millions come together to get the message out. People are looking today more than ever for better health, and they're looking for ways to earn additional income.
Guys, what's so special about these people that came together? A lot of us included, walked away from significant income because we believed in what Daniel Piku, the founder and CEO of this company, was putting together. With Dr. Dan Gubler at his side, the chief science officer, coming together with demonstrative products that truly are science-based, that have patented delivery systems to get it in the body to cellular level. Guys, it was a no-brainer to say, you know what? We're walking away from that to come over here to build a legacy company.
That's right. All right. So the opportunity, we're a cross-border social e-commerce, which just means you could be sitting in Florida and have a friend in Kansas City and be able to call and share it with that friend, or someone in California, someone in New Jersey, and also from around the world in these 14 different countries that we're talking about. No other company in our space has launched 14 countries simultaneously at the exact same time. And I love it. When we started the industry, it was so much just about our backyard. And I want to encourage you, get a friend, family, or neighbor that lives right around you. But now it's easy with technology to reach out to people, not only in your backyard, but around the world.
So what's your target market? Guys, here's who I'm looking for. Anybody out there that wants more. It's that simple. I'm looking for doctors. I'm looking for lawyers. I'm looking for construction workers. I'm looking for moms. I'm looking for school teachers. I'm looking for businessmen. I'm looking for anybody out there. And the way I do it, guys, are you open to an opportunity to get better health and make some money? And if they say yes, boy, I got an opportunity to share with them. I'm looking for health and wellness people and financial people who people want to connect with a like-minded global community. Imagine this. You're in your hometown, Dallas, Texas, or Fort Lauderdale, Jacksonville, Florida, and you share this with a friend, a neighbor, someone from the carpool line, and all of a sudden they know somebody down from Jacksonville to Dallas, and someone in Dallas knows someone in Houston, and someone in Houston knows somebody over in Malaysia, or knows somebody in Macau, or knows somebody in Hong Kong, and all of a sudden you have a global e-commerce business, guys, that quick, that fast it can happen.
You make money while you sleep. Who doesn't want some of that? All right, our new approach to wellness, this is all about proactive wellness. And the old way was always reactive, right? We think about getting better health after our doctors or someone has told us that we need to, or something's going wrong. You are what you eat, and your DNA is your blueprint. Well, today it's all about proactive. Why not take care of ourselves now so we don't have things later? It's why 19 years ago I made the decision to be proactive in my wellness, because when I turned 50, I wanted to still look and feel younger. I wanted a great quality of life, not quantity of life. And that's what our 3 products have for you.
So we partnered not only with great people, but we partnered with some amazing doctors that have been educated at some of the finest institutions that are non-paid. Listen to this, non-paid scientific advisory board. I like to call it the medical advisory board, that have come on and said, you know what 3 is doing is revolutionary. Most doctors don't get a lot of education in nutrition, but what they're learning is the body is an amazing creation that with the proper nutrition can do amazing things, heal itself almost. So what these guys have done is said, you know what, we want to be unpaid, but we want to be ambassadors for this company. We want to be there to help design new products and be able to be a springboard for Dr. Googler as he's coming up with ideas. And to think we have this fine of a field this early on, and again, non-paid, is incredible for the future of our company. And what it does is it lends the credibility to you when you're out there speaking and sharing this with your friends and family.
I think it's important to look real quick. We have MD Anderson, we have Johns Hopkins, Mayo Clinic, UCLA Medical Advisory Board. These doctors are at the very top of their professions. Our science and technology is also another thing. Like I said, no other company has a medical advisory board like we do, and that does
most of them pay for it. They all pay for it.
That does it for free. The other thing is nobody really has the science and technology and the delivery systems like we do. We have 12 different technologies in the way that these products absorb. You are what you absorb. There's so many influencers out there sharing products. People are buying, hitting the buy button, but you're not seeing the difference. With ours, because they absorb, you're going to notice difference. We're all about exploring, curating our products, and then absorption.
What is absolutely fantastic for me is this PDR.net, or what I like to refer to as the physician's desk reference. To be able to put in the physician's desk reference, you have to have whole, clean ingredients that have been tested and studied. You got to have an absorbency that actually gets in at a cellular level. They're not going to allow companies just to be in the physician's desk reference, because like Holly used to be in pharmaceuticals, and when she would go in and talk to the doctor and they were looking to prescribe something, they would leave your office and or leave your waiting room. They'd go back to back and they'd look through this big book to see what they could prescribe you. Imagine a company like 3 that has not one of our products, but all of our products. All 7 of our products now are in this physician's desk reference. So when people are skeptics, this is the solution to any skeptics out there, because they will not let companies in this unless they've been tested and studied with their ingredients and their absorbency.
So you're just seeing all the credibility that we have. And on top of that, we want to add that we've done third-party clinical studies, which is another thing that people in our space do not do for fear of what these studies might say. We did these studies because we knew what they'd say, and they were even better than expected. So we did a cellular absorption study, epigenetic study, and a superoxide study. So those of you watching this, you can get with the person that invited you. If you want more details because you're that science person that needs it, they are happy to share it with you.
Imagine taking a product that's 9 times more absorbent than the normal stuff that's out there. Guys, that means it's getting into your body and doing what it's supposed to do.
All right, let's talk a little bit about our products. You know, what are the categories that we have? Well, we have Vitality. This is our daily supplement right here that everyone can take. It has your vitamins, your minerals, your probiotics, your omegas all in it. It has 72 different minerals and trace vitamins. It's incredible. If you went and bought all these different ingredients, it would cost you $250 to $300 at a Whole Foods or some sort of nutrition store. With ours, it's $70. This is something people need to take every single day. It's our product that we just said, hey, if everyone be on Smart Ship and get this every single month at that $70, we know that we are helping people with their wellness. I've never seen a daily supplement where people actually notice benefit. One, it's great for gut health. And people are absorbing it, taking it, and not getting the upset stomach and not having to eat food before, which is huge. People are noticing energy from it, things that you don't typically see. Then we have a Revive. That's our natural anti-inflammatory type product.
Huge product.
Anybody who, you know, we know every disease really stems from inflammation. So we need to fight that inflammation before it gets started. Again, this is all about proactive wellness. So this is a product that everyone, you know, we've all done sports. We've all had wear and tear on our body. We should all do it. In the studies, and the stories, you know, they speak for themselves. Our immune product, we have flu season coming around. It's just around the corner. And we came up with the ingredients here that the CDC basically said we should all be taking through, especially flu season. It's all individually in this one little capsule for you that makes it really easy to take. Look, I've got college age kids missing work. It's expensive. Kids missing school. They don't like it. They don't like to get behind a missed test. It's so important to protect your immune system. Then we have Purify, which is our natural detox product. It detoxes your 5 major organs, your liver, your skin, and your kidneys, your lungs, and your stomach, which is huge. You think about the toxins that are out there. People get that annoying, lingering cough. You know, this helps with the lungs. So think about that. This is an amazing product. I do it every single day. Then Eternal is one of my favorite products. This has your 10 superfruits, including the acai berry, glutathione, which we know is the most potent antioxidant, and resveratrol. So think anti-aging, think antioxidant. You know, I just tell friends as I'm doing all these, hey, if I still look like this in 10 years and you don't, I mean, I told you about it. That's on you. And so you need to be sharing this with friends and with passion. I'd be sending this with my kids to school. I mean, I just think that a mental awareness is going to help. I think that energy is going to be good for them. And I just take my kids I would tell my kids, if I had them little still, take 2. They get one in their lunch. They give one to a friend. The next day, the friend wants one. And you're like, hey, you need to tell your mom to call my mom. And she needs to get signed up. It's just that simple. And then collagen, you know, especially women that I talk to are doing some sort of collagen. They're buying it from an influencer they see posting on social media. Collagen is a large molecule. It's hard to absorb into your system because of our delivery system. It absorbs, but it also has biotin and keratin. So you're seeing hair growth and nail growth. And who doesn't want that? But 10 days on, 20 off, your body's actually producing more collagen as you're on the days you're not taking it. But the biggest thing about all of our products is the before and after picture. If you're a guest on here and we're done with this, get with the person who invited you and say, sign me up. I need every single one of those, but take a picture tonight because it's amazing what people see in their skin and just their body and inflammation when taking our products.
Hey, the simplest thing about all of our products is really just the absorbency. That's what matters to me. If it doesn't get in your body and all you're doing is taking a supplement because you're thinking you're doing right, you're wrong. Guys, I'm telling you, it's all about the absorbency. That's what we have the patents on. That's why our company's growing like crazy. That's the reason we're in the physician's desk reference. You can replace what you're doing with ours. It's amazing.
All right, let's talk about our Visage, because this is our newest, hottest product. And I
Let's
promise
go.
you, it's going to be the hottest serum in the marketplace, neurocosmetic serum. If you think about it, there's a skin to brain connection. So it helps with serotonin levels. It helps with moods. Who doesn't want to look good and feel good? And it's something that the guys are actually using because he loves the way that he
makes
feels.
Me happy.
And he loves the way that it feels on his skin. You know, some of the things when talking to people, it's like they just constantly are touching their skin because their skin feels so much smoother. So you're going to see amazing stories. What's cool about our product is we sold out in 22 days what we thought would take 6 months to sell. If that doesn't tell you the results that you're getting, nothing will. Again, get a before picture. The other thing I noticed, I'm cutting down on my regimen. I'm not having to do 6 different things to get ready in the morning or at night. Literally wash my face, put on the serum and my moisturizer. But so you're not just hearing it from me. I've got a few special ladies that are each going to share what they've seen with the Visage and what it's doing for them. So I first want to introduce Megan Corbo Syrellis out of Telford, Pennsylvania. I met with her just recently, did an event for them. Her story is phenomenal. Her background's phenomenal. So Megan, if you'll share a little bit about you, your background, and what you're noticing with the Visage, we'd love it.
Hey, Holly, of course. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather. I'm almost through a bottle of Immune myself. The Florida weather changes. I am a nurse manager for a home care agency and also went back to school to get my board certification as a certified holistic health practitioner. I do a lot in the health and wellness space. And when I found 3 over a year ago, I was just super impressed. So when they decided to launch the face serum, I was like, I don't really care. This is not something that I'm going to be interested in because I just used warm water on my face as my face routine. I don't wear makeup. I don't even have like any mascara on or anything. And what I noticed was I thought it was a placebo effect. The next couple weeks after I started using it, I was like, am I happier or am I just normally this happy? I'm not sure. And so I've been through some stressful moments and I've still like not had those breakdowns maybe like I used to. So the mental health has been really great. And then in my 20s, in my early 20s, I got a lot of compliments on my skin complexion and my skin. But I went to my 20th high school reunion and everyone was like, what are you doing what is your face routine? And I was like, I don't have one besides putting on Visage that's making me look better and feel happier. The last thing that I just wanted to say is off-label, it's done really amazing things, anti-inflammatory, bruises, some pain and things. So I actually put it on like a broken toe and it helped to bring down like the swelling and the bruising out of that. I had an 83-year-old grandfather who, was clumsy and cut his arm, had a really big bruise on that for weeks that he couldn't get gone. And after 3 applications, 1 application a day, it was completely gone. And in 84-year-old skin, that's impressive to me to see bruising gone.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. And of course, we don't cure, heal, treat anything, but this is Megan's story and she's going to share it and it's phenomenal. And you do have absolutely gorgeous skin.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we're going to bring up Tracy McGovern from Quakertown, Pennsylvania, which I was also in Pennsylvania and had a chance to spend some time with her.
Let's go.
She has another phenomenal story. Tracy, if you will share a little bit about your background and what have you noticed in Visage?
Yeah. So I am a nationally board certified reflexologist for about 20 some years, which is so weird to say. And I co-own a wellness center. So pretty much I'm focused on, helping everybody feel and function better. So all of this just fits really well with what I've always trying to do. So for me, I kind of echo Megan quite a bit. Like the skincare is like, yeah, okay, skincare. I wasn't going to get excited about it. And then we learned about it at a conference and I got to try a little sample and then I used some that night. And the next morning I was in an Airbnb with a very, very, very well lit bathroom. And I was shocked because after using it twice, like I could see a difference in my forehead and around my eyes. And that was shocking. So that was fun. It's a really good time. But what was really great for me was the whole, like the whole, the emotional component, the whole serotonin dopamine thing, because, yeah, I've definitely had a very interesting couple of years. And I think, for me, I could notice that my just general emotional level was really, really low for a long time. And again, I was like, it was probably 4 or 5 days after. And that's what I was thinking too. I was like, this must be a placebo, I just feel really good. But it's been 2 months now. And it really, like, I feel like myself again. I feel like I can feel things. I definitely feel more alert and like productive. And I don't get taken out at the knees for all the life stuff when it comes at you. It's been really, like, for me, this has been life changing, which sounds really, really dramatic, but it's like, it's done quite a lot for my emotional and I know it's not just me. Like, I know I talk to a lot of people. There's a lot of this going on. So I think it's a really important thing, what Visage can do. It's been really amazing. So
Tracy, thank you so much. And I love actually what you and Megan both said. We just won over 2 ladies who aren't typically into a skincare routine and haven't really done one, are now using a serum as a result, because it's really helped them with the neuro part. And then you're seeing the differences on your skin. So awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. And then we have Marcia Mehrali. I knew that. And I even put it the right way. From Madison, New Jersey, which I was just there too. I just saw all you guys here in the last couple of weeks, and also on a trip to Tulum. A little bit about your background as well, and what you're seeing as far as the Visage product.
Well, I love Visage, but I love skincare. I'm an owner of a spa in Madison called Beneath the Surface. I have to give that plug. So when I came back from convention, I was so excited to get the product on my shelves and out to my customers. I saw at convention, we put the product on our face and you could see results like the next morning. So fine lines were gone. Obviously, you can't do that with deep wrinkles yet, but continuing use of it will probably end up doing that as well. I would show the pictures to my clients during the facials, and they took my stock out. Whatever I bought at convention, I sold out that week off my shelf. And then everyone else, I started just signing them up to get it at their home. It makes my skin feel amazing. I like when I don't really tell anybody when I'm using a product. I let my clients or the people I know tell me. So I walked into my facial room with a client who comes to me monthly, and she's looking at me. And I said, what do you notice? And she said, well, it looks like you Botoxed in between your number 11s there. Well, people who know me know that I do natural skincare, and I have not Botoxed my between my eyebrows. And so I was really thrilled because I really didn't think that happened. And then another employee looked at me and was noticing that my skin is much clearer. The spots are actually, I have a lot of sun damage because I grew up in California, and a lot of my spots are starting to fade, and I'm hoping eventually will go away, because that's something else that we women struggle with. So that's it.
So much. I appreciate those were 3 amazing stories and such different perspective, which is so cool to see. We have clinical studies also on these, but it's the before and afters. It's just like you said, you were using yourself as your own testimony. And I think that's important for all of us to do. And it's one thing when we see ourselves every day, we don't notice it, but when someone else notices, it's a really big deal. So thank you so much for sharing. We are going to move on.
Hey, I got to tell you, just hearing these stories gets me excited. Our goal is to go out and share this with as many people as we can. And when you have a brand new product that's skincare, I got to be honest, guys, I'm not going to go rub cream on a bunch of dudes. Not going to happen. But I do know that guys are getting more and more into skincare and wanting to take care of themselves. And when I hear those stories from people that aren't trying to sell you, because first of all, they don't even use skincare, and to be able to hear their stories, I'm fired up. Guys, this company is going to be massive, and you got to get into it now and go start sharing these incredible products with people. So, turnkey business, guys, it's really that simple. Be the first in your area to go promote and share these products, guys, because it will go global. That's what's so exciting about it, to think just on this call tonight, we've gone from Florida to Jersey to Pennsylvania, all because we shared it with someone who shared it with someone who shared it with something. And this thing can get big. Guys, it's very replicatable. We've got a system on teaching duplication. Guys, we do these every Monday night. We have a teaching on Tuesday. We have a wellness Wednesday where you get all the information so you can go out there and build a big, big business. So let's get busy with it, guys. Let's go start sharing. Let's start doing meetings. First thing I learned from Kim Wee and Samson when they got involved was more meetings mean more money. So the more meetings, it doesn't mean you have to do home meetings. It doesn't mean you have to do hotel meetings. It means do a connect call, a three-way call. It means go meet with someone. It means pick up the phone. It means get out there and expose people to this business opportunity because you are paid crazy amounts of money to go promote this product. Think about it. We have people in this business that have made tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, and $100 million earner by going out through an e-commerce model and sharing it with as many people as they possibly can, faster than everybody else, getting the product in people's streets, building up a massive customer base, building up a massive brand partner, and you're paid to do this. We have incredible retail commissions when you get started and put people in that say, you know what? No, I'm not interested in a business, but boy, I want to feel good and have some happy sauce on my face right here. This stuff is going to be incredible. And you can bring in a huge customer base. And every time they buy it, you're going to make some money off of it. Then we have introductory bonuses. This is for the people that are getting in and saying, you know what? I do want to build this business. And when you put them in, guys, $30 to get them started, they pick an appropriate initial order. You're going to get an introductory bonus off their first time initial order called a product introductory bonus. Great way to get your business launched. The more people you're putting in, that's really how you're making money as you're getting started. Then as your business starts to mature a little bit and those people are putting in and they're putting people in, you get what's called a commission override. That means points are assigned to every one of our products. And you're building two positions, a left team and a right team. It's that simple, a left team and a right team. And you're going to get paid commissions every week on how much volume flows through your business, up to about $27,000 a week. That is the only negative I can find in this whole comp plan is they cap you on team commissions at $27,000 a
Everybody
week.
knows two people.
But the crazy thing about that is it doesn't matter where that volume comes from. It can be 5,000 people removed, 10,000 people removed. And the faster you share it and the more people you put in, the faster your commissions start coming in and you start building a long-term residual income. How many people would like to put somebody in, they buy the product every single month and you make a commission override for the next 15 to 20 years? You got to do it. You got to get in. We also have referral matching bonuses, meaning if I put in my good friend Steve, and Steve goes out and starts really sharing it with people and starts to build up his long-term residual income, I am going to make a percentage off of what he makes off his team commissions every single week. So if I have Steve in the business and he's making $10,000 a week, because I put him in and because I've hit some criteria, I can make up to 30%, between 20 and 30% off what he makes every month. But it even gets better. The bigger you get in the business, the more people he's putting in the business, you get a percentage off what they make every week. And then we have a global bonus pool, a global founder pool that the ability to buy will not be around forever. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. But it's not based off the profits of the company. It's based off the revenue generated by this company. It's a global rev share, huge. So there's two options to choose from when you're getting started. If you're on here tonight, you're like, golly, those products sound really good, become a retail customer. Or if you're like, golly, we need to make some extra money. Or you know what? I'm an entrepreneur and I like having multiple streams of income. Or you're someone like Holly and I that's just like, you know what? We really could use the extra money just for some time freedom. And we love to share things. Become a business builder in this opportunity. I'll let you talk on these.
All right. So it's only $30 to get started. I mean, what business? Then you have the potential to make an extra 100 a week, 500 a week, thousands a week for $30 plus the product that you purchase. Here's the different packages that we have. And these packages make sense. One, there's a discount by buying them. So I always encourage people to get started on that. Tonight, call the person who invited you. Get yourself signed up with that $30. You're going to get a self-replicated site. So congratulations. You're a business owner. You're an entrepreneur. We have different packs to choose from. So the intro pack, that's someone who's just saying, you know what? I want to get started on a few products and see what I think. Not sure what I want to do business-wise. You could start with that. We have a premium pack. I love this because it's one of every product. It's so important to look, feel, touch, try each of the 3 branded product. The business builder pack. This is someone who says, you know what? I think I'm in. Like I've heard this presentation. I know people who can benefit. I need some extra income. That gives you a product for yourself and product you can share. But the founder's the ultimate pack. This one who says, my chips are all in. This is my franchise right here in a box that's going to be shipped to me. It's going to give me product for me and my family to use, but also additional product to share or sell from. Hey, you need product to share from it. You can't go into a clothing store and look from a catalog and decide what products you want to order. You want to feel it. You want to touch it. You want to try it. That's what the Founders Pack does. In addition to all the great benefits, you get a $2,200 savings by doing that, Founders. You get all of your product for the year up front in your smart ship, so it saves you money there. But most importantly, it's setting you up to succeed in this business.
You get that 2% additional global revenue sharing. Here's the thing on that Founders Pack, though. They're not going to be around forever. We've put a limited supply out there, and when they're gone, they are gone, unless the founder chooses to bring them back out, Daniel. But the main thing is when we open a new market, maybe we'll put them in there. But right now, guys, you want to get that pack because there's some criteria you need to hit. It's all, we don't hide anything. We can get you all the sheets on it, but it is a great way to participate for life of the company.
You only have to buy it one time.
That's right. One time.
Once a founder, always a founder.
So guys, thank you so much for getting on here. We're so excited about what we have our hands on with 3. I'm here to tell you 2 skeptics. One that bought in a little earlier, one that took about 6 months. Guys, this works if you're willing to go work. If you're willing to dive in and learn a system on how to build. If you're not afraid to share, not sell. We're not looking for sellers. We're looking for sharers. People that put products in people's hands that give them to taste it, to tear, squeeze, and doesn't that taste great with all of our products? We are looking for people right now that want a chance of a lifetime to get in early before the momentum hits, to help create the momentum. Right now, 3 is for you.
I would tell you we're 19 months old. No one knows about us yet. It doesn't matter what city, state, country that you're in. No one's heard of 3. You get a chance as you're sitting here on this date to be one of the first in your areas in your community. And that was the decision I made 19 years ago. I want everyone in my area to be a part of my team. Everybody's looking for better health and everybody's looking for additional income right now because they need to fill that gap from the inflation and what their paychecks are at home. We've got the opportunity for you. If not 3, what? If not now, when? Get with the person who invited you. Get yourself signed up. Get trying the products. The worst case, you get healthier. Best case, you get healthier and you make some extra money while doing it. Thanks for jumping on. We'll see you guys soon.